free shit. Okay? I got 6 degrees. I'm a real doctor, not the fake ones on YouTube. You understand? Real credentials, real school psychologist. Stop looking for free shit.
It all started with a rumor that no one could believe. Out of nowhere, whispers began spreading across social media, claiming that Dr. Umar Johnson, the man known for his fiery speeches, powerful rants, and his lifelong dream of building the FDMG Academy, had just launched an OnlyFans account. At first, everyone laughed it off. People thought it was just another meme, another internet joke. But as hours turned into days, more and more screenshots started surfacing online, and the internet completely lost its mind. Comments flooded in by the thousands. Some people were shocked, some were angry, and others thought it had to be fake. "Ain't no way Dr. Umar out here selling content," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "This can't be real. Not the same man who preaches about black pride and discipline." The reactions were wild. It was chaos online. But then something strange happened. A video appeared, a clip that seemed to show Dr. Umar himself addressing the controversy.
We can afford to purchase the HVAC unit for the school and the gym. We can afford to purchase the HVAC material. We cannot afford to pay for the labor. It is the labor, brothers and sisters. It is the labor, brothers and sisters.
The lighting was dim, the sound was a little off, but the voice, the tone, everything sounded like him. And that's when things got serious. Because instead of denying it, he said something that made people sit up straight. He said, "Sometimes you have to do what you must to keep your vision alive." That one sentence changed everything. Suddenly, everyone started asking the same question. Was Dr. Umar actually struggling to keep FDMG afloat? And if so, was this his last resort? The FDMG Academy, his dream project, was supposed to be the cornerstone of his life's mission. He'd spent years talking about it, raising funds and defending it from critics who claimed it would never happen. For his supporters, it was a symbol of hope, empowerment, and independence. For his haters, it was a symbol of controversy and broken promises. But no one, not even his harshest critics, expected this twist. As the rumor kept growing, fans started digging deeper. Some claimed the OnlyFans account was real, complete with a bio referencing exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Others said it was an elaborate hoax meant to discredit him. And yet, screenshots kept coming, and they looked convincing. That's when everything exploded. News outlets picked it up, YouTubers made reaction videos, and the internet couldn't stop talking. But what no one realized at that moment was that the OnlyFans story was just the beginning. Behind the scenes, something far more shocking was brewing, something that would shake Dr. Umar's legacy to its core. Because just a few days after the OnlyFans rumors started trending, a new headline appeared. Dr. Umar Johnson reportedly selling FDMG building amid financial struggles. Fans were speechless. Selling FDMG? That was unthinkable. For years,
I'm going to talk about the offer to purchase the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We received an offer to sell the Frederick Douglass High School. We have received an offer to sell the Frederick Douglass High School. We have received an offer to sell the Frederick Douglass High School, which we don't want to do, but at the same time, you guys are donating, and we thank you, all the donors, for donating. But at the same time, money is not coming easy. Money is not coming. Brothers and sisters, yes, I started an OnlyFans page. What is it? OnlyFans/Dr. Umar Ifatunde. I haven't added any content yet to the OnlyFans page. I need to play with it, learn how to work it. It will be all political content, educational content. I think I'm going to load up heavily on Black parent content.
For years, that building had been the symbol of his dream, the dream to educate and uplift the next generation. To imagine it being sold off was heartbreaking. Videos started circulating of supporters outside the FDMG property, filming themselves saying things like, "Dr. Umar, please tell us this isn't true." You could hear the pain in their voices. They weren't mocking him, they were begging for answers. Meanwhile, critics pounced. Social media turned into a war zone. Memes, jokes, and heated debates filled the timeline. One side defended him fiercely, saying, "He's done more for the community than anyone else," while the other side shouted back, "He's just another talker who couldn't deliver." But the real question was, what happened behind the scenes that led to this? According to some sources online, the FDMG project had been facing serious financial challenges for months. Bills were piling up, maintenance costs were overwhelming, and donations had slowed down drastically. The The hype that once fueled the dream had started fading, and reality was catching up fast. Some claimed that potential investors pulled out. Others whispered about mismanagement and internal conflict. Then came an alleged email leak that seemed to show discussions about liquidating assets to cover debts. Whether real or fake, it fueled the fire even more. Suddenly, the internet wasn't just talking about OnlyFans. It was talking about whether Dr. Umar had reached a breaking point. Around this time, a clip surfaced showing Dr. Umar speaking passionately to a small group of supporters. His voice was trembling, his eyes were heavy. "They laughed at me, they mocked me, but I built something from nothing," he said. "And now they want to tear it down before it even begins." That clip went viral. For many fans, it was a heartbreaking moment. You could feel his frustration, his exhaustion, and maybe even his desperation. He had fought so long to prove everyone wrong, and now it seemed like the world was turning on him. But the story didn't end there, not even close. Just when people thought things couldn't get crazier, another twist hit the internet. A leaked document allegedly showed negotiations with an anonymous buyer interested in purchasing the FDMG property. And that buyer was reportedly tied to a major entertainment company. That claim sent the internet into a frenzy. Why would a corporate entertainment firm want the FDMG building? Was it for commercial use? A documentary project? Or something else entirely? Speculation ran wild. Some said Dr. Umar was planning to sell it and relaunch his mission in a new location. Others thought he was forced into it. A few even believed it was part of a setup, that people had conspired to push him out of his own dream. Through all of this, Dr. Umar stayed mostly silent online. No confirmations. No denials. Just silence, and that silence made everything worse. Every hour that passed without a response was filled with more rumors, more speculation, and more people choosing sides. And then came the emotional moment that broke the internet. A live stream surfaced, shaky, unplanned, clearly emotional. Dr. Umar sat in his car, the camera close to his face. His eyes looked tired, his voice was low. "I'm not selling my dream," he said. "I'm not selling FDMG, but sometimes the truth ain't what y'all want to hear." He paused for a long time, staring into the camera, then said quietly, "They've been trying to shut me down since day one. And now they think they finally did it." That clip hit millions of views overnight. People started reposting it everywhere with captions like, "This is sad," and you can hear the pain in his voice. For the first time, it felt like the whole internet stopped joking and started feeling sympathy for him. But as quickly as sympathy came, new drama followed. Because a few days later, another set of screenshots went viral, this time allegedly showing internal arguments between people associated with the FDMG project. Messages about missing funds, unpaid workers, and accusations of betrayal. Now no one knew what to believe. Was it real? Was it fake? Or was someone deliberately trying to destroy his image? Meanwhile, fans started connecting the dots. They remembered the OnlyFans situation and began to see it differently. Maybe it wasn't just a scandal. Maybe it was a cry for help, a desperate attempt to keep his mission alive by any means necessary. As more people started defending him, hashtags like Choir Stand with Umar and Choir Save FDMG began trending. Some supporters even started online fundraisers, determined to help him recover whatever was lost. But others said it was too late, that too much damage had already been done. And yet, in the middle of all this noise, one thing became clear. No matter how controversial Dr. Umar Johnson was, his name carried power. Every move he made, every word he said had the ability to set the entire internet on fire. Then came the final twist, the one that shocked everyone. A video dropped from a journalist claiming to have exclusive evidence of the FDMG sale contract. The journalist alleged that the deal was finalized quietly weeks earlier, and that Dr. Umar was preparing to move his operations overseas to start a new project. Within hours, that video went viral. Thousands of comments poured in, some people furious, others heartbroken, and many simply confused. "If this is true," one fan commented, "then everything he stood for is gone." But another wrote, "Maybe he's just evolving. Maybe this is the next chapter. Maybe this is the next chapter." Later that night, Dr. Umar went live again. He didn't yell. He didn't argue. He just talked, calmly, slowly. "You all think you know the story," he said, "but you only see what they want you to see. I'm not done. I'm not defeated. I'm just getting started." That line, "I'm just getting started," became the new catchphrase online. Supporters began flooding his comments with encouragement. "We got your back, Dr. Umar. Don't let them break you. Keep building." It was a redemption arc unfolding in real time. But whether this was truly the start of something new or the end of an era, no one could say. The truth remained buried beneath layers of rumors, screenshots, and half-truths, and that's what made the story so gripping. It wasn't just about Dr. Umar or FDMG. It was about how quickly the internet can build someone up, tear them down, and then start building them up again when the dust settles. At the end of it all, Dr. Umar stood as one of the most talked-about figures on social media. Whether you believed in him or doubted him, you couldn't ignore him. Every time he fell, he found a way to rise again. And maybe that's what this entire story represents. Resilience in the face of chaos, vision in the face of doubt, and the unbreakable human will to keep pushing forward even when the world seems to turn against you. Because whether the OnlyFans rumors were real, whether the FDMG sale was legit, or whether it was all just one massive misunderstanding, one thing is certain: Dr. Umar Johnson once again proved that he knows how to make the entire internet stop and pay attention. As the camera fades, the music builds, and the narrator's voice lowers, there's one final thought left hanging in the air. When a dream becomes bigger than the man himself, it either destroys him or defines him forever. And that's exactly where this story leaves us, wondering what Dr. Umar's next move will be. And whether this time it'll finally bring peace to a legacy built on both brilliance and controversy.